Have you ever met someone who wasn't conventionally attractive, but still, there was just something about them you couldn't ignore? That quiet confidence, that calm presence, it pulls you in. That's real attractiveness. And guess what? It has nothing to do with looks. According to the Stoics, true magnetic energy comes from within, not from your face, your clothes, or your charm, but from your mindset, your discipline, your peace, your ability to stand tall even when life pushes you down. In this video, we're diving into 8 timeless Stoic habits that make you naturally attractive without needing to prove anything or impress anyone. Because when you carry quiet strength, people feel it before you even speak. Let's explore how to build that kind of energy from the inside. 1. Deep listening. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt heard? Not just nodded at, not just waited on while someone planned their reply, but genuinely listened to? That's rare. And that's why it's powerful. The Stoics believe that deep listening, without judgment, without interrupting, is a quiet superpower. When you listen with full presence, you make people feel seen. And when people feel seen, they feel valued. And value, that's attractive. More than charm, more than words. So next time you're in a conversation, pause, look into their eyes, be still, don't rush to respond, just listen. Because real connection doesn't come from talking, it comes from being present. To inner peace in chaos. Have you ever met someone who stays calm when everything around them is falling apart? There's something magnetic about that kind of presence. You trust them. You feel safer just being near them. The Stoics knew that true strength isn't loud, it's steady. It shows up in your breath, slow and even. In your mind, clear, unshaken. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, your calm becomes a refuge, for yourself and for others. So next time life gets chaotic, take a deep breath. Pause. That stillness isn't weakness. It's your greatest power. Be the quiet in the storm, and watch how people naturally gather around your peace. 3. Say little but mean much. Have you ever noticed how the quietest person in the room often holds the most power? That's not a coincidence. It's wisdom in action. The Stoics believe that words should serve a purpose. Nothing more, nothing less. When you speak with intention, people listen, because they know you don't talk just to fill the silence. It's not about saying a lot. It's about saying what matters. So before you speak, ask yourself, does this add value? When your words carry weight, your presence becomes unforgettable. In a noisy world, clarity is magnetic. Be the person who speaks with meaning, not volume. Region as applaud times to be talk with his total attention. Turn adversity into strength. We all face storms in life, but not everyone knows how to stand in the rain with calm resolve. What makes someone truly magnetic isn't a life without hardship. It's the quiet strength they show when things fall apart. The Stoics taught us pain is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Every setback, every heartbreak, every obstacle is a chance to build your character. When you rise with grace after falling, people notice, not because you're perfect, but because you refuse to give up. True power isn't in never breaking, it's in learning how to bend and come back strong. 5. Live by principles, not for approval. Here's a truth most people avoid. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. What truly earns respect isn't popularity, it's integrity. When you live by your values, especially when it's hard, you become someone others can count on, and that's rare. Stoics believe that character is built when you choose what's right over what's easy. You stop needing applause when you know you've done the right thing. So ask yourself, would you rather be liked or be trusted? People are drawn to those who stand firm, not to those who constantly shift to please. 6. Choose growth over perfection. Perfection is an illusion, but growth is real. It's messy, honest, and deeply attractive. People are drawn to those who admit they're a work in progress, but still show up every day to get better. The Stoics didn't chase flawlessness. They pursued virtue, becoming wiser, stronger, more resilient over time. So instead of asking, am I good enough yet? Ask, am I better than yesterday? Because when you commit to growth, you radiate authenticity. And in a world of filters and fake smiles, that's magnetic. Master your emotions before they master you. One of the most attractive things about a person, emotional composure. In a world where people react instantly, through anger, frustration, or fear, the one who pauses, breathes, and chooses their response stands out. The Stoics believe that no one can make you angry unless you allow them to. Your emotions are yours to command. So the next time someone pushes your buttons, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Because true strength isn't loud. It's quiet, it's calm, and it's incredibly magnetic. Aiding, radiate without performing. True presence doesn't need to announce itself. You've probably met someone who didn't say much, didn't try to impress, and yet their calm, grounded energy spoke louder than words. That's the quiet magnetism Stoics cultivate. They don't chase validation. They simply live with integrity, purpose, and kindness. And that draws people in more than any performance ever could. Ask yourself, what kind of energy do I bring into a room, even when I say nothing? When you focus on living well instead of looking good, people feel it. And they remember it. These 8 Stoic habits aren't just about becoming more attractive. They're about becoming more at peace, more grounded, more you. Because real magnetism doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from being aligned, calm, confident, and intentional. Now, I want to ask you, which of these 8 habits resonated the most with you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss what's coming next. And always remember, live courageously, live with purpose, live like a Stoic.